The climate emergency has finally reached the roof of the world. Around Everest and in the wider Himalayas, vegetation is sprouting, with newly grown grasses and shrubs threatening the delicate ecosystem. This could, in turn, lead to even more warming, increasing the risk of flooding and the already dramatic rate of glacier melt in the region. More research is needed, and no one is going to be slogging up the world's highest mountain in shorts and singlets quite yet. But it is another potentially disturbing sign of the scale of climate disruption in some of the world's most ecologically sensitive snow zones. Closer to home, there is also some early evidence of the potential disruption caused by climate change in mountain areas. A study of snow cover in Scotland's Cairngorms National Park indicates that there has been a general decline over the last century or so. This decrease appears to be proportionately greater at higher elevations, with an earlier onset of melting. An observed temperature rise of between about 0.8 and 1.6 degrees centigrade may influence snow timing and formation. More worryingly, the study, carried out by researchers at the James Hutton Institute and Scotland's Rural College and commissioned by Climate Exchange at the request of the Cairngorms National Park Authority, suggests that the decline may accelerate substantially from the 2040s onwards. Changes in climate could be detrimental not just to Scotland's subarctic environment, but also to the local economy. 2 million people visit the park, which represents 6% of the country's land mass, every year, and it is one of the leading locations for winter sports. The Park Authority is taking a proactive approach, putting together a greening policy and giving climate change a central role in its forward planning. The area is also ideally placed for carbon reduction programs such as peatland restoration and creation of woodlands. One of the authors of the new report, scientist Mike Revington of the James Hutton Institute, explains that it is intended as an initial assessment of the risks of changes in snow cover in the Cairngorms. It's a fairly modest study in terms of the resource and time available. I looked at Balmoral as an example, to see what had changed in the past. It's a very good site as we have high-quality data going back 100 years. We looked at what had changed in terms of temperature and rainfall over winter periods and also examined UK snow cover. There's obviously a lot of natural variation. You can have a really good snow winter one year and then nothing the next, and that fits with normal patterns. But there are definitely warming trends going on in the background in terms of maximum and minimum temperatures. That is projected to carry on in the future. The warming of up to 1.6 degrees recorded is. For more on this story, visit the news article link.